Mr. Prashant Bhushan, Team Anna had wanted these meetings to be video taped as well. Are you happy that the audio tapes are now out in public domain? It's fascinating to hear that debate. Very civilized, but both sides sticking to their stands as well. We heard Pranab Mukherjee and Arvind Kejriwal just now.
Right. No, we are certainly happy with the release of the audio tapes. In fact, the government had promised us that they would release the audio tapes immediately after the meetings were over. But they were withheld at that time and they have now been released after a period of 4 months. Well, better late than never. We hope that by hearing these audio tapes, the people of this country will be able to see what were the arguments which were being made by us as well as by the ministers of the government for or against our respective versions of the bills. That's what this country needs to see, a proper, honest, open debate.
The excerpts we heard so far, sir, it seemed a civilized debate, much less acrimonious actually than sometimes some of the harsh words that were used outside during press conferences. What was happening inside behind closed doors actually seemed much more civilized. Why didn't that continue outside?
No, most of it was civilized, except for one day towards the end where some issue was raised about our calling or saying that the government had misled us, etc., or that they had deceived us. Yes. So on that there was some acrimonious exchange, but by and large the discussions were very civilized and certainly not acrimonious by and large.
Right.
No, outside also, whatever we came and told the people were what was our perception of what happened. Yes. And the government gave its perception of what happened.
We're now, 4 months later, we're at a very different stage. Renuka Chaudhary, if I can bring you in here, it seems almost at a political turn of events where we now have a by-election in Hisar where perhaps nobody would have been watching as they are now, because it now seems that Team Anna is virtually a political force versus the Congress here. What's your take on that?
You know, never mind what my take is. We are in the business of politics and we will face things as they come, and it's nothing new for us, this situation. But I would like a little clarification that after all that pious posturing, is Team Anna playing politics or not?
Pious posturing, Prashant Bhushan? Is that a pious smile I see?
Well, ours is a political movement, though we have made it clear that we are not getting involved in electoral politics ourselves.
What is saying vote here and vote there?
We do want to intervene in the sense of ensuring that those parties which oppose the Jan Lokpal bill or which do not support the Jan Lokpal bill get defeated. Similarly, those parties which are corrupt or which field corrupt candidates should also be defeated. Right now we are concentrating on ensuring that this Jan Lokpal bill, or a bill which is close to the Jan Lokpal bill, gets passed in Parliament. And we are doing everything that we can to ensure that.
Wait, I just want to bring in Kiran Kher first, and I'm going to come back to Prashant Bhushan on that point where it's about Jan Lokpal bill, it's about candidates and corruption. Kiran Kher, if you can come in here. For the BJP as well, I'm sure this is slightly worrying when you see the Team Anna virtually a political force or coming in as a political force. Digvijay Singh has made the charge that the BJP is looking at Anna Hazare as a potential presidential candidate, that they are riding the Anna Hazare political bandwagon. How do you actually see that? And the BJP involvement, does the BJP want to see Anna Hazare as a president? Are they working towards that?
I don't think I'm really in a position to answer that because I'm not senior enough to say what the BJP is working towards.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.